What's a car good for without an engine? Or these songs, if you don't want to hear them. What's a dance floor with no music? Or a show without a crowd?
Hi there, welcome to the first official only taking place in 2024 vlog. I know that I already posted a vlog this year, but welcome. It's the 3rd of January today. Gonna be honest, the year's not starting off so hot. It's nothing that serious, and I actually wrote that as one of my goals for this year, is to realize that things are not that serious. I just haven't been sleeping like 2 nights in a row, like little to no sleep. So I'm running on low batteries. But actually, let me get you my journal. Let me get you my journal. Hold on. So yeah, yesterday I went, as you saw, I went to Milestone to write and stuff like that. And I was falling asleep. I had to go home because I was scared that I wasn't going to be able to walk home. I ended up taking the bus home. I was so sleepy, and so the rest of the day I was just kind of going in and out and like watching Netflix and stuff like that. So I will give a shout out to the true sponsor of this video and of my jet lag or just lack of sleep party yesterday, and that is Surfshark. So Surfshark VPN is a virtual private network where you can use Surfshark to use the internet in a million different ways. So for me, what I mostly use it for is you can change the location of your device, so whether that's your phone or your computer, in order to access different websites, different libraries on Netflix, for example. May, December, nowhere to be seen in Korea, excuse me. So yeah, you can use Surfshark to kind of get around that, especially Korea specifically has a bunch of websites that you cannot access outside of Korea, which is a pain in the butt. And for someone who travels a lot, it's very helpful. It also helps protect you if you're using public Wi-Fi and you have to go on some kind of sensitive like banking sites or anything like that. It encrypts you and helps you stay safe from any kind of hacking. It's just a really wonderful service, so easy to use, and they're having an insane sale right now. So if you use the code cari, you will get a discount, and on top of that discount, you will get 5 extra months free, literally just for the being able to change your device location alone. It's worth it, but it just has so many great features on top of that. So highly recommend Surfshark. Thank you for allowing me to watch movies. But let me see what I actually wrote down. I have been consistently journaling since I bought this journal, so yay for me. Found my notes. So I did a simple list of ins and outs. I saw a lot of people doing that, and I felt like that was a really easy way to organize my thoughts. Luckily, the ins list, you can't see it, but the ins list is a lot longer. The first one I wrote down was decaf coffee, as I was drinking a non-decaffeinated drink. The second one is also saying less. I think that I'm this year going to try and be okay with saying less and risking being misunderstood. I think that I try to over-explain things in my life, like even a simple decision of like, why am I ordering breakfast or something? I feel like I need to justify myself. No one is going to know you. You don't even really know you. So I think I'm working on that. So saying less, aka I'm not going to read this whole list to you. I put down messaging people when you think about them. I saw recently that it was like a morning routine, and someone was like, I wake up, I send my 3 gratitude texts. So they like send a text to 3 people being like, I'm thankful for you. And I was like, okay, every single day that's a little much, but I'm trying to get in the habit of like, if I hear a song and I think of somebody, thinking of how nice, thinking of how sweet that would feel if I got that text of like, hey, just randomly thought of you. How good that makes me feel. Like my friends deserve to feel that too. So I just message them like, All Time Low is playing. I miss you. So I want to do more of that. I saw this on somebody else's, but using more vivid language, the reason I started reading again, like back in 2020, was really that I felt like my vocabulary was taking a nosedive because I worked in an office space where I was really the only person speaking English. Everyone else was speaking Korean, and I would kind of lower my vocabulary just to make sure that everyone was comfortable understanding me. And it translated into outside of Korea. Like I'd go home and talk to my friends and I'd realize my vocabulary was very limited, very limited. So I want to improve that. And reading, I can understand vocabulary, but I would like to actually use it in real life. So that would be fun. And I know that Kurt can keep up because his vocabulary is better than mine. And then I think the rest of this all kind of leads to my main thing, which I'm hoping the theme of this year will just be synchronicity. And I feel like when I am present and when I am in a good headspace, I notice a lot of synchronicities. So, like, if I hear a word in a song and I'm like, what is that? And I look it up and then it shows up in a book I'm reading the next day. Or, if I learn a fun fact about whales and then randomly I need to know that fact the next day, little things like that. They're happening all the time. Like our brains love to pick up patterns. And so if we are just paying attention and being like just aware of our surroundings, you can see a lot more of those. I don't want to take them, it's not like a superstitious, it's not like a supernatural thing. It's just simply that I'm not looking for signs, I just know that when I pick those things up, it means that I am in the moment and noticing things, and that's when I feel most calm and happy. And so it's just like a benchmark. It's like a marker of, are we doing good in the brain today, Carrie? How's it going? So I would just like to, I guess, be in a good mental space more this year. So yeah, that's that. That was nice to just kind of sit down and write them out. So I would recommend. But today I'm going to be filming my best books of 2023 video. It's an unexpectedly very gray and rainy day. So I was gonna go for a walk, but I might wait until the afternoon because it's yucky out. But yeah, that's what's going on. Even though I am lacking sleep and like my eyes are very heavy, I'm still feeling good. Like I just physically feel tired, mentally I feel good. I think I mentioned it in my last video that it's the new year, I'm inspired, I'm trying new things, and yeah, I'm in a good spot. So I hope that you guys are too. If any of you guys have legitimate sleeping issues, like it's a mixture of jet lag and just like poor sleep schedule. But if you actually have sleep issues, my heart goes out to you. I don't know how you function throughout the day. If you literally just got out of bed today, you're doing better than me. I could not do this. I could not do this. But anyway, I'm gonna go get to work and I'll see you in a little bit. I think that once I get this stuff checked off of my list, we're gonna do some interesting things on Friday and Saturday that I'm excited about. We'll get out of the house, I promise. So I'll see you then, and thank you as always for being here. Bye. We're done. I think my gas lady is knocking on doors, so she gets to see my insanity again. But there's not a weird wall of fairy people this time, at least.
여기는 이상 없으시고요. 네. 감사합니다. 네. 네, 새해 복 많이 받으시고. 네, 새해 복 많이 받으세요.
Hi, it's quite a bit later. I'm gonna go meet Kurt for dinner and then we're gonna go see a movie. We're going to go see Noryang, which is a historical Korean movie that I saw. I guess it was last year. I saw like another one in this series and I was shocked by how much I understood, and I think that that's really something you should remember when you're studying languages or like trying to do anything, is that you should put yourself in situations where you feel a little bit out of your depth. And you're kind of forced to, like, that's a Korean film that doesn't have subtitles. It only had subtitles in Korean because some of the old Korean that they were using, like a normal Korean person wouldn't understand. So I had no way out. I had no like cheat code. And so it really, really forced me to activate that part of my brain. And so I'm going to do it again. And yeah, so let's go get dinner and learn about an old Korean battle. Okay, bye.
Is it not yet?
It's after Christmas. Oh. The Grinch said Christmas lives on. Another day.
Hello everyone, welcome. It's Friday. I didn't film yesterday because I did nothing. Also, how cute. Yeah, yesterday I was just kind of at home working. But today I'm finally visiting a place that has been on my list for forever. It's just one of those things that I'm like, oh, I'll do it later. And later is now, I have decided. So we're going to a place called Graphic. It is a, as far as I know, a kind of library of sorts, a private library of graphic novels. And I think it also expands to like photography books and stuff like that. So we're gonna head over there in a little bit. It opens at 1, and then maybe just hit a cafe. It was supposed to be sunny today, but the air quality is really bad, so it's like the sky looks like ugh. But yeah, I am eating a halabong sent to me by my friend Keiko. Hi, thank you, for my birthday. So if you don't know, in Korea most people use a chatting service called Kakao Talk, and within Kakao there's a bunch of different things. Like now Kakao has Kakao Banking, Kakao Taxi, but they also have a gift giving feature. You can send people, it's usually you would send like gift cards. You get sent a barcode and you can scan it, and it's like you can get a free chicken from Kyoton, or you could get a free Americano and slice of cake set and stuff like that. But a lot of times you can get physical things, and so what's great about it is that you don't need to share your address with the person who's sending it to you. My friend just ordered me a huge box of halabong, and then Kakao messaged me and was like, hey, your friend gave you this gift, please enter your address and we'll send it to you. So I've had it happen with like coworkers and stuff like that. I'm not weird about sharing my address with friends, but if in case you are, like, you don't want your coworkers or whatever to know where you're living, you don't need to share it publicly, which is an interesting feature. But yeah, and then it's Korea, so things get sent to you within days. But yeah, straight from Jeju, halabong it's just a type of orange. Delicious. Anyway, so I'm gonna finish this and then let's head to Itaewon, shall we?
Don't you know I'm looking at your picture? All the other girls just ain't the same. Forget about them all when you call my name. Never had Jesus in my life. If I had you, Lord, I'd pray all night, because you're pretty as a picture. Pretty as a picture. As a picture, don't you know I'm looking at your picture? One of these nights,
Well, today has been lovely. It's getting windy, so I'm gonna not talk as much, but I'm gonna head home and I will catch you actually I'm gonna go straight to tomorrow because we're doing some exciting stuff and I'm literally just going to go home and do nothing as I've been doing this whole vlog. So I will catch you later, but information for the places I went today will be down below. It was nice. It was crowded though, like more crowded than I thought it would be, but definitely worth it. Like so many more books than I thought, but I have to not get lost here. See ya.
Nothing else left for me to do. I can't stop shaking when I'm close to you. Now my breaking heart beats in your head. What I have to do just to be your bed.
Good morning. We are in Yongsan. It's really cold. I am about to have a spontaneous, slightly serendipitous book exchange, and then we're gonna go meet Alex and Becca. So it's gonna be a fantastic day. I'm a little bit lost, but books and coffee are in our future.
I float across the lonely ocean, blank stares, love potion. As days drift by the months, I slowly losing patience. Were you real or were you just my imagination? Out to be just a lie. Now thousands of forced laughs turn to a million hidden cries. I miss the days of excitement, of love and of sin. How the ocean pulls me out while your tide pulls me in.
And with that, the first week of 2024 comes to an end. We did it. Started off the year pretty strong. I'm trying to desperately get back into shape because I am going to Pilates tomorrow and I haven't exercised at all. Like literally, other than a walk, I haven't moved my body since before Christmas, like, so I'm just trying to build up some muscle there and trying to get my attention span back. I have thankfully been being kind to myself. Usually like the beginning of the year, you know how it gets, just the end and the beginning of the year is, like I've said, a weird time mentally. I feel like my just routine is messed up because of the holidays, and that kind of messes up my attention span and stuff like that. I will also say TikTok is the weirdest little app because it immediately affected my attention span, and I don't even scroll. Like I literally just get on there, post, and get out. But literally just the way that like the comment section works and like how often, I don't have notifications on, but like just knowing that I'm constantly getting notifications, I'm constantly checking it. I can't imagine what it would be like if I actively like watched content on the For You page. So I felt like my attention span, because of that and because of just the holidays, has been kind of messed up. So I haven't been reading and just doing my normal thing, but I haven't beat myself up about it. Like I understand that this is a cycle and that this kind of happens every year. I got that out of my system. Yesterday I finished a book, so I feel like I'm back on track in terms of, can I focus enough on a page to finish a book? So yeah, I'm feeling okay, feeling good. We're just gonna kind of be lazy today. We have been talking about it forever and we might actually do it today, but we want to watch Saltburn. If we cannot find it, This will be another thank you to the sponsor of this video, Surfshark. They might help us get Saltburn because it's not out in Korea yet. Surfshark VPN, thank you so much for sponsoring this video. Information will be down below, but I have a discount code, which is cari cakes, and you will be able to get not only a big discount, but also 5 months free on top of that. So definitely check it out. 2024, I want to get back into film. That's really what like Kurt and I met really and started talking because of a film club that we kind of had. So it's just funny that because of life, you know, both of us just haven't really been watching new films and stuff as much as we used to. We really used to prioritize that. So I think 2024, I even have a letterbox or whatever that's called. I'm gonna try and get back into it because I love film so much and it changes so much of how I see the world, and I really miss that. So with the help of Surfshark, I will be trying to catch up on everything that I've missed. So anyway, I hope that the first week of January treated you well. Thank you so much for your lovely comments on my December end of the year vlog. I really liked how that one turned out. So thank you so much. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And yeah, I will catch you guys next time. When I met up with Becca and Alex, we all agreed that even years are always better for us. 2023 was just kind of meh. So I have great feelings about this year. So I hope we all have a good one. Catch you next time. Bye.